uh, ask Dr. Kamlesh that please help us on, or help all this, or educate the people who joined this, webinar on this. If you want, I can share the screen where you have shared me you know, the presentation. That would, this looks like this one is coming from mobile phone. That's the reason it's small in size, but I can make it, share it. Okay, now this looks good. Yeah. So thank you, Dr. Kamlesh from Attarde Foundation once again, and we can start this event. Are you speaking? Is it mute? We can't hear you. Are you?
Yes, sir. Now?
Yeah, now you can. Yeah.
Yes, thank you very much for your brief introduction and warm welcome.
Do you want me to share the screen, because yours is coming from cell phone, so it's very small in.
Okay, sir. Okay, no problem.
So if you stop sharing, I'll share the screen.
Okay, sir, no problem. Good evening and good morning to all of you, respected dignitaries who is present for this webinar. Fortunately, today is Charak Jayanti, that is birth anniversary of father of medicine, Charak, Acharya Charak. And fortunately also today is Nag Panchami. It's the first festival of Shravan. And I am very grateful to Honorable Attarde Foundation and Mr. Gurudas Patil for giving this platform also. In today's scenario, if we are looking what is exactly going, pandemic situation, it's very critically affecting all the communities, badly affecting all the communities. And so it's a new time nowadays. Apart from the modern science, modern technologies, modern medical science, they are doing very good efforts for vaccines and another programs that will be very beneficial to the society to defeat COVID pandemic situations. But simultaneously, it will see the ancient science of our Ayurveda and yogic lifestyles. Means Ayurveda and yoga is not only a medical science, it's the art of living science. So it's a new time nowadays to practically implement these Ayurvedic basic principles and yogic basic principles, and day-to-day our practice, definitely it will work not only at physical level, but also mental, social, and spiritual level, which is the definition of World Health Organization. I myself, Dr. Kamlesh Mahajan, MD Ayurveda, and my specialty is Swastha Rutta, that is preventive and social medicine. I am working as a assistant professor, ASL Government Area Ayurveda College, Nasik. Next slide, please. See this the picture, the Guru Shishya Parampara, which is the base foundation of Ayurveda and Yoga. Means this traditional ancient science of medicine is totally based on Guru Shishya Parampara. See the Guru is blessing to his Shishya, and Shishya, his expression also see bowing his head and saluting to the Gurus. This is a typical spiritual lifestyle pattern. And in the Ayurveda, actually, Ayurveda is created by not a human. It is created by Brahma. Brahma Smurta Ayusha Veda. So it is a divine science. And fortunately, it is the Indian science. So it's our individual responsibility to propagate our Ayurveda and yogic lifestyle, to propagate the yogic and Ayurvedic community transmission. nowadays we are facing COVID-19 community transmission in the society. But simultaneously, that is harmful to our whole communities, our countries, our all the society. And so it's our responsibility to follow the immunobooster lifestyle, immunomodulator lifestyle, immunoenhancer lifestyle in the form of Ayurveda and yoga. It is a milk sugar combination for this pandemic prevention. So Vishwa Prakashakam Brahma, Brahma Prakashakam Guru, Guru Devat Paro Nasti, Tasma Sri Guruve Namaha. I am very thankful to respected honorable all the gurus of Ayurveda and also Yoga gurus. From spiritual lifestyle, this is an ancient spiritual lifestyle. The journey started now. In present scenario, it is a sedentary lifestyle, and from sedentary lifestyle to it is now a virtual lifestyle due to the COVID pandemic. We are all online, okay? But why this picture is important? Because in present scenario, if we will see the conditions of senior citizens or senior citizen social home, so digital lifestyle induce a Vruddhashram pattern. You have to focus, means we will see the various types of lifestyles according to the country, according to their environment, according to their dietetic habits, according to their social habits, according to their individual habits, according to their environmental habits. But apart from this, what Ayurveda and yoga, it's a wisdom science that told the dharma is responsible for healthy status, and adharma, that is specifically Charkacharya, our literature, Ayurvedic literature, Charak Samhita, in Vimanasthan, in the Janapada Advance Adhyay, that is epidemic chapter, he have mentioned that adharma is a main ecological factor for pandemic or epidemic. So, what is adharma? Adharma means unethical lifestyle change. So we have to avoid, we had to neglect, or we had to prevent against that type of adharma. So nowadays, we have to categorize. First, we will to do Atma Parikshan. What our inner sense is telling to us in our mind, what is going on, because our mind is very chanchal, means hyperactive, active. It is not in our control. I will show in next slide. Please, next slide, please. So lifestyle concept is vary according to the individual's scenario and social scenario. Apart from the countries, their traditional methods, and also the environmental factor that is responsible for the lifestyle changes. Individual level and social level, this is a lifestyle phenomenon I have classified. At individual level, if we will look into graduation, after graduation, job, marriage, family responsibility, settlement, financial stability, that is question mark. Financial stability, lifelong, I don't think so. Though you have billions, millions, you have dollars. But where is the end point? Where is the satisfaction? Where is the happiness? So at social level, these individual personalities who are doing, earning at maintaining their status symbol, they are doing enjoyment, wine and dine cultures, competitions between the society, between the individual, and making assets and liabilities. And these happen in, this is our favorite Kal Nirnay. So Kal means presence, Nirnay means decision. So what is the need? Need is, in the present scenario, you will to take decision which will be favorable to your healthy conditions, to maintain the proper health, to prevent the healthy conditions, and try to avoid the aggravating factors that are responsible for the diseases. The week, the day, week, month, and 3 months, 6 months, and total year, 365 days. We have a daily regimen pattern and we have to seasonal regimen pattern also. So daily code and conduct, seasonal code and conduct, it's a responsibility to follow each and every Ayurvedic principles now in present critical scenario, because it give promotion and also maintain the immunobooster mechanism in our body at physical, mental, social, and spiritual level. According to the Ayurveda, the body components is divided into Sthula Sharir and Sushma Sharir. Sthula Sharir means that is a visible form. समदोषा समाग्नि च समधातु मल क्रिया प्रसन्न आत्मा इंद्रिय मन स्वस्थ इति अभिधीयते. Next slide, please. Next one. So this is a Sushruta Samhita, one of the our acharyas. Back one, sir. Please back. Go back. Yes. A state of complete physical, mental, and social well-being, and not merely an absence of disease or infirmity. A fourth dimension, that is spiritual well-being. Nowadays, due to the globalization of Ayurveda and yogic science worldwide, now the people are quietly taking interest in this well-being, spiritual well-being. And this is a very positive turn or positive journey that will be started, and various yogic campaign are working very devotionally for that, and definitely that is give productive result in the society in the form of ethical lifestyle pattern. So according to the Sushruta, Samadosha, Ayurveda is based on Dosha Dhatu Malaha, Dosha Vata Pitta Kapha. What means that is responsible for mobile mechanism in the body. Pitta means that is our digestive fire that is responsible for to maintain the our all the body systems properly. And after that is the Mala, that is also important in the form of elimination, natural herbs. And second part, Prasannatma Indriyaman, that is the Sushma Shari, that is not visible. So Atma is soul. Indriya means there are sense organ, five sense organ. That is the entrance gate. That is the entrance gate of our body to the external environment. So whatever the perception we are looking into the environment, that is directly captured by these five senses. And after that, according to their positive and negative effect, that's hamper the body mechanism at physical, mental, social, and spiritual level. So this is very important definition and explanation given by the Sushruta. Next slide, please. So what is the terminology? Healthy lifestyle. We are seeing lifestyle pattern. We are listening these words, very familiar with this word nowadays. Everyone have very knowledgeable explanation, knowledgeable practical application, how to do, when to do. But according to the Ayurveda, विकारो धातु वैषम्य साम्य प्रकृति उच्यते सुख सज्ञकम आरोग्य विकारो दुखम एवच. Vikar means there is a disease, dhatu equilibrium and dhatu disequilibrium, that is responsible for the disease condition. And balancing or equilibrium conditions of these dosha dhatu, that is a healthy state of the body. Sukh sadnyakam arogya means comfort, we are feeling comfort, that is the health conditions. And vikaro dukkham evacha means whatever the sorrowful, that is responsible for disease conditions. So positive lifestyle and negative lifestyle, this is the two terminology I have classified. According to the proper follow of yogic and Ayurvedic ancient science, happiness index will be definitely 100% you will get. Constructive thought mechanism process channelized in our body system, and that give happiness index in the form of peace of mind. Because nowadays, due to the hari karis culture, sedentary lifestyles, and a very fast lifestyle, junk food, fast food, this is the very ecological factors that are responsible for the non-communicable diseases, hyperlipidemia, obesity, hypertension, diabetes. So we have to follow Ayurvedic and yogic culture so that we will get a peace of mind, and definitely it will work in constant manner. It is not a question of 1 day. 1 day I will follow yoga and Ayurveda ancient science methodology, then I will see the result. No, you will not get the result. 365 days, you have to maintain the calendar of Ayurveda and yogic lifestyles principles implementation in your day-to-day practice, whole family, individual, family, and society. And negative destructive thought mechanism, that negative lifestyle definitely affects the happiness index at zero level. Why? Because there is a acceptations, more and more acceptations, and that will give negativity in the body. And destructive thought mechanism, bhogwadi culture sense. Oh, this is the very means wine and dine culture, rave parties, bar, dance club. So this is a totally nowadays Western nice. The peoples are following the culture. So it is very harmful many times. And apart from this, the bridge between the Ayurveda and yoga is the see the difference between the DJ song and Kirtan song. Both are energetic, no doubt at all. DJ song also give vibration to the body, energy to the body. We want to dance, we want to sing, and simultaneously when we listen the Kirtan and Hare Krishna, Radhe Krishna, so that is also energetic. But both have difference, and that difference give positivity and negativity, because in DJ dance, if we are seeing the mob, uh, people are dancing, they are in uncontrolled, and addiction, smoking, drinking pattern we are seeing. But in the kirtan, if we will focus the mantra ucharan, the vibrations that create vibrations in the body, that channelize the micro and macro internal environment of the body, and also the biomarkers at cellular level that will give reoxidation process and result into stress dissolve pattern. So it is very important to follow the positive lifestyle in the form of yogic and ancient science. Next one, please. This is a Bhagavad Gita. We are quite familiar with our Bhagavad Gita. And this is a conversation between Sri Krishna and Arjuna. The above slok Kalartha Karmana Yoga, it is from our Ayurvedic literature. But correlation between these shlokas, that is totally very meaningful. Chanchali Mana Krishna Pramarthi Balvadudam Asanshay Mahabhav Mano Du Nigraha Chalam. So Arjuna asked Krishna, what is mind? So after that, Krishna given this definition, Chanchali Mana Krishna. Mind is in not our hand, and this is a horse, means that is a five sense. Five horse means five sense, and it is controlled by the lagam, which is in the hand of Lord Krishna. Same happen in our body. The five sense means that is the internal environment: vision, hearing, smell, taste, touch. So this is the gate of internal to the external and external to internal. Both are similarly form biotransformation, and after that result into the constructive and destructive thought process, which result into kalartha karmana. Means kal means your present tense, your past tense, your future tense. Artha means indriya. Here artha means indriya. So excessive use of or excessive utilization of any indriyas in the form of drug addiction. Karma means activity, which is satkarma, dushkarma, means good work, bad work. Hita hitam, sukham dukkham, ayutasya hita hitam. This is a definition which I mentioned by Charkacharya about Ayurveda. It, what is good, what is bad, what is sukh, what is dukh, means all these things are very well explained by our this Charkacharya. And similarly, the conclusion is to control the mind is the best preventive mechanism for healthy lifestyle. You should control your mind, and for that the mind yoga and Ayurvedic Panchkarma therapy, detoxification process in the form of Shirodhara, Shiro Abhyanga, Shiro Pichu. So there are Nasya therapy, Nasai Shirsodharam, nose is the enter of the brain or head. So this will work and this will give very fruitful result, and we will follow the action that is in the form of ethical lifestyle. Next one, please. According to the Ayurveda, this is a knowledge process. Means for lifestyle, means lifestyle is a routine pattern from day to last night sleep. Atma manasa sevjate mana indriya na indriya arthena totanyanam. Because this is the knowledge process mentioned by our acharyas. And sense, that is five sense: auditory, tactile, visual, olfactory. And Atma, soul, man, mind, indriya means the five sense and motor organs, sense organ and motor organs. And dosha, physical level, sharir dosha, and at mental level, manas dosha, that is raja and tama dosha. So raja and tama, this is a mental.
Can you please mute? Yeah, go ahead, sir.
The sharir dosha and manas dosha is very.
Yes, continue now.
आता येतं चांगलं
काहीच नाही. शरीराची व्याख्या सांगितली, नंतर ते गीत, ते गोड आणि लगाम. इंग्लिश बोलता यायला पाहिजे. इतकं मस्त भाई.
Can you mute, please?
Next slide, please, sir.
Sure.
No. मी म्यूटच आहे ना.
Sir, next slide, please.
Yeah.
So modern lifestyle, sedentary lifestyle effects at physical level, non-communicable diseases, hypertension, diabetes, mellitus, obesity, acid reflux disorder, allergic conditions, endocrinal hormonal disorders. And this is due to the Harivarikaris lifestyles, that is from morning to the last night's sleep. And at mental level, what is the result? Depression, anxiety, neurosis, restlessness, insomnia, sleeplessness, insecure feeling, loneliness. This is a very basic cause, insecure feeling, loneliness, due to the nuclear family. In ancient times, there is a joint family. So each and every person, they share their whatever the means internal, external, pain, sorrow, joy. Nowadays, it's very rare or means out of coverage. So this is one of the very responsible cause or better cause which hamper the psychosomatic unit. And nowadays, this is a present scenario. 60% people are suffering from mental disorders, and 40% are suffering from at physical complaints, whatever in the form of non-communicable, communicable, means acute and chronic conditions of the diseases. But here is the question mark. Apart from this, though you have all the stability, life stability, life is never stable. But assumption is there, means I am earning more and more. I have bank balance, I have car, I have bungalow, I am a landlord. So this is not a definition of lifestyle. Means I have a very nice lifestyle, better lifestyle. But what is the exactly the sense of lifestyle is your inner satisfaction, your self-satisfaction, which is very, very, very rare or not getting to the personalities, because there are a lot of factors, means socio-economic causes, financial causes, job non-satisfaction, instability, instability. So live-in relationship nowadays, extramarital affairs, there are a lot of reasons that is responsible. Next one, please. Why need of Ayurveda and yogic lifestyle in modern era? Man is the victim of environment. Our Ayurvedic literatures have mentioned the basic principles. One of the basic principle is Purushasya Lokvillattam Siddhanta. Means whatever available in the universe, that is reflect in the body. For example, sun, that is reflect in the form of pitta in our body, moon, that is reflect in the form of kapha in our body, and wind means that is reflect in the body in the form of vataha. So yavanta loke murtamanta bhavas tavanta purusha yavanta purusha tavanta loke. It is a slok that is in the mentioned regarding the Purushasya Lokvillattam. For example, you are quite familiar with the walnut. Walnut externally it is very hard, and in internal part of the walnut is that is a very look like just like a brain or cerebrum. So means this is a similarity. Whatever the present in the universe, that is simultaneously present in the body. And he is exposed to various conditions of season. So Kalnirne 365 days, daily routine, day, week, month, and year. So this is a cycle, life cycle, and that is constantly exposed to the various conditions of season. Six season in India and autumn included in the foreign countries, and come in contact with various objects of perceptions. Now these types of perceptions are constructive, destructive, positive, negative. Uh, Means this is the views, different types of views that acts directly, indirectly, because nowadays if we will see air pollution, soil pollution, water pollution, and apart from this, nowadays all the big boss of this is now COVID pandemic pollution. And also one of the pollution that is not mentioned, mind pollution. Means apart from the oil, soil pollution, environmental pollution, water pollution, air pollution, sound pollution. So mind pollution is a very, very serious, and it's affect the body mechanism at physical, mental, social, and spiritual level. I am taking lifestyle into consideration for dimensions: physical, mental, social, and spiritual level. And also the man is doing different types of activities which may be painful and source of disease. Now we are not following social distancing, we are not wearing the mask, though Ministry of Ayush, government guidelines are there, who guidelines are there, but due to the various means responsible, unresponsible, see the once again चंचली मना कृष्णा मराठीत म्हटलंय की कळतं पण वळत नाही बऱ्याच वेळा. तर दॅट इज अ सेम थिंग. What is good, what is bad, but still we are not doing that. Means that is the attitude. That attitude define the patients, and patients work on the body, body work on the mind, work on the body, and definitely it will give the action plan in the form of ethical and non-ethical code and conduct. So different types of activities in destructive manner give rise to source of diseases. Next one please. Three pillars of life. Actually, this is a Trayok Stambha mentioned in Ayurveda: Ahar, Nidra, and Brahmacharya. Ahar is very vast entity. Means diet is a very vast entity, and it will take separate session. Here, what is diet? So diet act as a medicine nowadays. See the diet at physical level, that is in the structural form, means there are various classification mentioned in Ayurvedic text: Kerala, pulses, fruits, wine, milk products, sugarcane products. Apart from this, mind ahar or mind diet is important. Which type of diet nourishes the mind? That diet is important to maintain the equilibrium between the psychosomatic unit. So at physical level, the body will nourished by different types of thadis, different types of food culture, state-wise, country-wise, their climatic changes, seasonal changes, their cultivations, various types of cultivations according to the seasons. So at physical level, this is the Vijatiya form, means all the food structure are different in color, in shape, mean for example, pickles, chutney, salads, dal sabji, chawal. So this is a common pattern. But and also in the liquid form, semi-solid form, soups, vegetable soup, mancha soup, hot and sour soup, sweet corn soup, tomato soup, non-veg soup. So this is a different types of food cultures. If we will came across the hotel menu, South Indian, Chinese, Punjabi, and also the Italian, continental, what were the nowadays routinely Thai thalis. We will focus at physical level. This types of food is beneficial or harmful depends on the prakriti of that particular individual and how that processed. So that affects the body mechanism. But regarding mind diet, that we are neglecting. So what is mind diet? Mind diet should be in the form of constructive thought process, in the form of sadarutta, in the form of achara science, which are mentioned in our Ayurvedic science, means follow the ethical code and conduct, or follow the yogic lifestyle, follow the Ashtanga Yoga principle, yam, niyam. So yam and niyam at individual level and social level, if you will follow this principle, that acts as a diet for mind and that nourishes the mind. When the mind will be nourished by these of principles, that will definitely give positive lifestyle mechanism or process. And second one is nidra. So nidra is what? Sleep. Sleep should be sound, sound sleep or sound mind, sound body. But nowadays, due to the mobile gadgets, WhatsApp status, last seen. See the last seen status at midnight, 2:30, 3:30, 1:30. After 1 p.m., 2 p.m., 3 p.m. means that is a very harmful to the body, mind, and also the our whole environment day pattern. So it's very necessary to take seriously this sleep pattern in proper way, which is mentioned in Ayurveda. 6 to 8 hours sleep is very good. No sound at sleep, but sound sleep at mind level is very important. This is a very basic principle. And what is the result after that? If you will follow proper sleep principles, guidelines, nidrayatam sukham dukkham, pushti kashya balabalam, rushita klibata jnanam, ajnanam jivitam cha. Nidrayatam sukham dukkham means comfort, discomfort. So this is a one of the very beneficial, harmful, all the side effects. Ratro jagranat vata prakopa. Sushrutacharya mentioned this. Means if you will not sleep on time, then vat vitiated. Vata means vata dosha. And that then you rise to the eyes, watering of the eyes, burning of the eyes, indigestion, constipation, acidity, hyperacidity, and acid peptide disorders. So we should follow the sleep code and conduct. And last one is brahmacharya. This is a Vaivahik brahmacharya that is mentioned in Ayurvedic science. You should follow the means ethics regarding sexual ethics. What is the purpose of marriage? What is the purpose after means honeymoon also? So nowadays it is very different due to the media or due to the picture, due to the different types of movies that view live-in relationship pattern, life in metro likes movies. See, so what that impact do on the body and mind, and after that follow the all the principles and act according to that, and that will arise the unethic or acharan or adharma that is mentioned in Ayurveda science. So Vaivahik Brahmacharya is the concept, and that is important for next generations. Next one, please. Now body equilibrium, external equilibrium, that is external environment, and internal equilibrium, that is our body mechanism, internal equilibrium. So again, it is External equilibrium characterized by season, day-night pattern, biological clock. Biological clock from morning to afternoon, afternoon to evening, evening to night. And internal equilibrium that is constituted in the individual in the form of prakriti, his or her age factor, and diet regimen. Diet regimen is very vast, I have already told, and it depends on the prakriti, agni, because in Ayurveda, the Agni Jaran Shakta Parisheta means whatever you taken diet, you should first take a means you should follow the Jatra Agni pattern is well or not. What is the digestion, proper digestion or indigestion? If indigestion is there, please don't do hurry to take diet. But according to the modern science, they count the proximal principles of food, means how much calories body requires, what types of occupation he is working, means sitting position, standing position, and how many proteins the body require, how many fats, how many minerals body requires. So carbohydrate, fat, proteins, vitamins, minerals, it is important, no doubt at all. But according to the Ayurvedic science, dietetic regimen should be followed by first digestion, and after that you should take next dietetic remedies. And here also that shloka Purushasya Loktulyakam Siddhanta, what were available in the external environment, that's follow internal environment. Next one, please. This is a lifestyle. Exactly, we have to focus now in this present scenario, COVID-19 pandemic situation. Respiratory focus, respiratory hygiene, respiratory immunomodulator is a need of time. So respiratory immunomodulator in the form of Ayurvedic Dinacharya principle, Rutucharya principle, Ayurvedic dietetic regimen, that is Ajibaisa Vatva. Now, WHO guidelines also follow warm water. You should take warm water. Warm water is a basic thing, and that is also mentioned in our daily regimen and seasonal regimen pattern. So Dinacharya, Rutucharya, Ayurvedic dietetics regimen, and natural passing of natural argas, adharnya, dharnya, that is mentioned. Adharnya means that is not useful for body in the form of stool, urine. But nowadays, see the pattern of toilet. There are two types of toilet, Indian and Western commode. So in Western commode, people are literally sitting on the commode for to pass the stool, and after that they are taking and reading magazines, newspaper, watching the mobiles simultaneously. Means simultaneously both action are doing, passing the stool also and reading the newspaper, magazines also. So that is harmful. That is not useful to the body, and that affects the digestion. Indigestion happens, and that give various types of disease condition. So one should follow the proper dietetic remedies in the form of Ajibaisa Batwa, traditional Ajibaisa Batwa. That is our kitchen round डब्बा, किचन डब्बा जो हम बोलते हैं, तो उसमें देख टर्मरिक, सिनेमिनम, इलायची, क्लोव्स, नटमग, जायफल जिसको हम बोलते हैं, so that is very beneficial and effective for the this respiratory immunomodulatory mechanism. And nowadays, not only that is, but also the various non-communicable diseases that is happening in the day-to-day our lifestyle. That is obesity, hyperlipidemia, PCOD, infertility. There are two types of obesity: P-shaped obesity and also the apple-shaped obesity. So we have to focus specifically these dietetic remedies. So dietetic remedies is the best medicine, and that is also best food. Means it is very important to maintain the body and to maintain the immunity also. Next one, please. In Bhagavad Gita, there are yogic diet means sattvic, rajasic, and tamasic diet. Example is Panchamrut, Satyanarayan Mahaprasad is a sattvic diet. Rajasic, that is a chatapata, snacks, fast snacks, salted snacks, and all these are come into the rajasic, garlic, onion. And tamasic means that is a fermented, frozen food. हम जिसको बासी खाना बोलते हैं, तो ये this is a tamasic. So according to the classification, traditional Ayurvedic way and traditional yogic way, that is also affects the body, mind, and soul. So focus on the diet is very important because our in our Puran, Taittiriya Upanishad, आकाशात वायू, वायूस तेजसा, तेजसा उदक, उदकात पृथ्वी, पृथ्वीभ्याम औषध, औषधात अन्न, and अन्नात पुरुष. So body is made of from food, but this food should be in proper qualitative classified sattvic form, and that is also very in simple way should be processed, that is effective. Positive health being prophylactic against coming diseases, health, immunity, promotion that give yogic and Ayurvedic immunity in the form of stability and psychosomatic mechanism. Next one, please. Now see the examples which will be applicable nowadays. Health promotion, Ayurvedic principles in modern era. Computer vision syndrome, that is very common in IT sector, corporate sector, industrial sectors. The symptoms are dryness of eyes, photophobia, watering of eyes, headache, blurred vision. So it is very common nowadays due to the virtual world, and computer is compulsory each and every sector now. Corporate sector, industrial sector, various office pattern. So definitely that body exposed to the various types of these external sense, exposed to the various types of this disequilibrium or disorders. It is the Ati Yoga, Hina Yoga, Mithya Yoga, which are mentioned in Kalartha Karmana Shloka. Last slides we have came across. And second one is COVID-19 pandemic, respiratory hygiene. So respiratory hygiene, respiratory immunomodular mechanism in the form of practically applicable Dincharya principles that will definitely beneficial. Next one, please. What is the golden tools? Then it is a Nasya. Nasya means nasal oleation, but it is not possible practically many times because you should first take proper consulting of Ayurvedic practitioner, Ayurveda Panchkarma therapist, or which are specialized in Panchkarma. But apart from this, you can do easy one practice, that is uh, put oil and just apply internally inner surface of the nostril, and that will definitely act as an immunomodulator. That is not for 1 day, 2 days, week. You should do practice for 365 days. After that, continue up to the last breath. That is not harmful. So just put a oil drop and apply internally, internal nostril part surface, and that will definitely work. Gargling and pulling of oil in the mouth, because see the COVID, that virus, coronavirus, the three entries, that is the mouth, eyes, and nose. Means if you are touching your mouth, touching your nose, and touching your eyes, that is a means transmission, mode of transmission happen due to the that pattern. So gargling, pulling of oil give immunomodulator effect to the mouth, and also the nasya or nasal oleation give immunomodulator effect to the your nostril or nose. And after that, for eyes, if you will do proper yogic Shuddhi Kriya practices, Tratak Kriya is also beneficial for eyes immunomechanism. So it's very important to follow these basic principles that will work, definitely work. Bhramari pranayam, Sitkari pranayam at this moment is very, very beneficial. Abhyanga oleation therapy. So it is very important to avoid the dryness which expose our skin exposed to the various environmental seasonal changes. So it's very important to uh, do Abhyanga. We are doing Abhyanga oleation therapy, Udvartan, Utna, application of Utna only on Diwali festival, Lakshmi Pujan, Abhyanga Snan. But if you will follow the Udvartan and Abhyanga in day-to-day daily practice is a part of your routine, then no obesity, no hyperlipidemia. That
Hello, we can't hear you. Hello, Dr. Kamlesh. Yes.
Abhyanga feet massage that will give positive effect on.
We can't hear. I think we can't hear you. Maybe your bandwidth is internet bandwidth is a problem. I don't know.
Hello.
Hello.
Sir, may I audible to you?
Yeah, now you're audible.
Okay, sir. So one should follow the Udvartana Padabhyanga feet oleation, and that is effective. That maintain the eye health also. So feet massage is important, and daily one should practice it. It's very beneficial. Feet massage not only of oil, different types of decoction means Ayurvedic kara, kwatha, processor water, herb processor water. That is also very effective. Umbilical oleation means Nabi Puran. So it is why it is important because in our Ayurveda, the breathing process mentioned nabista prantavana sprushtrahut kamlantaram kanthata bhi vinyati patu vishnu padamrutam pitva chambar piyusha punarayati vegata trinayanam deham akhilam jivena jatranalam. So nowadays in COVID-19 pandemic, oxygen carrying capacity that is also reduced in extreme means critical conditions. So nabista prantavana, the pran, which is situated at umbilical region, that touching the heart, and after that following the inhale and exhale shwasas breathing process. So it is very important to give oleation lubrications to the umbilical part. And also in Kapalbhati, the mechanism is same. So Kapalbhati is also very beneficial tool in COVID-19 pandemic situation to maintain, to increase the vitality of the oxygen, to maintain the nourish the pranvayu. So it is very important to focus on Kapalbhati and Nabhi Puran. And also it is the central part of the abdomen, which are mainly circulated by a lot of blood capillaries also. So it is very important. And according to the Ayurveda, the main basic what that is Apan Vayu that eliminate the stool and also important for to eliminate the urine. Mean that is the unwanted substances. So it is very important to apply the externally.
We lost your audio. Not audible.
All blood disorders happen. So sound.
We lost you, doctor, for some reason. If you can repeat a little bit.
Definitely will work at psychosomatic level. Next one, please.
Doctor, we lost you. So would you like to repeat like last 2-3 sentences?
Karnapuran. May I audible to you, sir, now?
Yeah, now you're audible.
Okay. So Karnapuran means ear oleation, and is just take a cotton sack, piece into the oil, coconut oil, and keep in the ear. And because sound pollution is very common nowadays, when we came across the traffic signal, see there is a lot of sound pollution, vehicle pollution, and that also means nowadays the DJ pollution also. So what that give result to the body, that's give result at physical level, giddiness, vertigo, and at mental level, restlessness, anxiety, and also many times lethargy. So better way to avoid, this is a Vat Prakop, means vitiated Vata. So we have to focus on the specific external application, Vata Shaman therapy. And also see, just we are following the proper equilibrium pattern, means dose and antidote. We are quite familiar with the antidote of any side effects or drug therapy. So same here, the panchkarma processes that work on the body at physical, mental level, psychosomatic level, and definitely that will give proper enhancing immunomodulator effect to the body level, at cellular level, and at spiritual level also. Next one, please. This is our organization. This is our hospital where I am doing job, and this is our Maushi. She is giving daily Ayush Kara to according to the guidelines given by the Ministry of Ayush and WHO guidelines also. So this is the New York time nowadays to follow this implementation, basic Ayurvedic principle implementation, each and every sectors, corporate sector, industrial sectors, from onwards, today onwards, because we have to build up the immunity and immunobooster mechanism, and also to enhance the to promote the healthy pattern. So it is very important to follow the Ayush lifestyles in the form of dietetic remedies, recipes, in the form of activities, various detoxification process, and definitely apart from this, at mind level, you follow the yogic lifestyle implementation so that we will form the immunity also and immunity also in the community. So community, immunity, and immunity. This is a 3D effect which will be achieved after proper lifestyle propagation or follow the principles of lifestyle. Next one, please. Nowadays, just we are looking epidemic, pandemic, corona, community transmission worldwide is going, and similarly, everyone want to follow. Apart from this, Ayurveda and yogic community transmission, it's a New York time nowadays. So, better way to avoid the disease aggravating factor that is responsible for ill health, and follow the which is disease reducing factor that is responsible for health, and that is in the form of Ayurvedic and yogic uh, proper principles propagation. So at individual level, it's our also responsibility to give the proper focus on these principles, because we are taking very lightly. काय होतं आताला नाकाला आतून तेल लावल्याने काय होतं, but how that work, what is the pharmacodynamic action of the Ayurvedic drug, what is the pharmacokinetic action of the drug, that is not known, still not known, because that is a qualitative science that have no evidence, because everyone want evidence, but that is a already proved science. Siddhanta already proved. So it is very important to first see the results, apply first, and after that, before and after. For example, if you are daily practicing Kapalbhati, if you are daily practicing Yog Nidra Abhyas, means before Yog Nidra and after Yog Nidra, if the patient is suffering from depression, anxiety, neurosis, acute peptic disorder, when you are doing Panchkarma therapies, before Panchkarma, after Panchkarma, before nasal oleation, after nasal oleation, see the result. Patient or individual got definitely very, very enhancing result. But we should have faith, we should have confidence, means we have to keep patience also, and our attitude work at that time. Attitude in the sense that principles, that lifestyle pattern definitely will work on my environment, on my individual environment, on my family environment, on my social environment. So it's a need of time to propagate our Ayurvedic and yogic science, and it's our big responsibility to give a views platform to all this. And next one, please. And this is a colorful balloons. Balloons have properties, gas balloon typically. When it goes upward, at certain level, it blasts. Okay. Means these colorful balloons, if we will follow unethical lifestyle in the form of ego, superiority complex, drug addiction, many times attitude is like this. He's settled in abroad. He's earning in, he have package of 60 lakhs rupees, 80 lakhs rupees. Okay. But apart from this, his lifestyle, her lifestyle, sedentary lifestyle, drug addiction, if he is alcoholic, then it is very difficult. How much he is earning, that is different. What his mind is doing, what his mind stimulate his body to do, what is good, what is bad, what is beneficial, what is not beneficial for the body, then that will be very, very uh, gas balloon of non-ethical lifestyle. That is colorful, means asset, liability, enjoyment. That is a very, very, very colorful. Maybe it is a very shanik sukh. Just for temporary, we will get pleasure. But after that, it will definitely give big blast. Next one, please. And this is a simple balloon or ethical lifestyles code and conduct if we will follow. It gives steadiness pattern, lifelong result. They have life. This type of balloon have life. 1 2 days, 1 days, 2 days, 3 days, because these balloons or this type of society or this type of individual, if they are following Ashtanga Yoga, Yam, Niyam, Asan, Pranayam, Pratyahar, Dharana, Dhyan, Samadhi, Bahiranga, Antaranga. So, Dhyan, meditation, Yam, Niyam, that is the ethical code and conduct in the society, how to behave, how to react, how to act in the environment, in the society, at family level, at office level, and dietetic regimen, because nowadays in all the present scenario, mall pattern is there, McDonald, Domino, Uber, Swiggy. So these different types of non-vegetarian dishes that will give a fruitful result temporarily, means we are getting very, very satisfaction when we are taking it, but after that, when they digested by the body, they give some types of disequilibrium in the doshic form and give rise to the various types of systematic disorders. So Ayurvedic dietetic regimen is a bitter, but definitely it will work on the body. Panchkarma detoxification, seasonal code and conduct, means according to the season, what type of food your body should take, or what type of your dinacharya pattern should you follow. It is important, and for this, you should do yearly calendar of your code and conduct from day one to the last day of the last month of the year. Ayurvedic Sadharutta is same as Yam Niyam, Ashtanga Yoga, code and conduct. Follow the down to earth, means it is very important. Your language, body language, your communication, your laughing pattern, your speech, it is very important when you are acting, reacting to the individuals in the society. And important is non-harmful attitude. This is very important. That is mentioned in Ayurvedic Sadharutta. Next one, please. Now we are seeing, we are in the virtual lifestyles, because there is no option nowadays. In COVID pandemic, we are reflecting these types of, means school also going online. All the systems are online. So mobile gadgets, tablets, cell phones, laptop, it's a need of time nowadays. But simultaneously, adverse effect in the form of your sense organs, five sense organs, means earphones. You are listening the song, earphones are there, that you will raise the sound, that will definitely hamper your ear health. Simultaneously, eyes, simultaneously your fingers, simultaneously your sitting position, lying position for more than hours, 3 hours, 4 hours, 6 hours. So this is natural, but for this, the vitiated doshas, according to the Ayurveda, we have to follow Panchkarma therapies. Means Panchkarma therapy one can do healthy also and which is non-healthy also. Seasonal, it is a seasonal. Next one, please. This is also important. Means apart from dietetic remedies, Ayurvedic dietetic remedies in the form of dal, sabji, vegetables, but important of water intake methods as a preventive health aspect. Golden water, warm water, herbal decoction, Ayush path, and Shadangodak. Shadangodak means it's a herbal water that is prepared for the patients of suffering from fever. Musta Parpata Koshira Chandan Chauvya Nagre means this is a contains means this is the herbs mentioned in the sloka. Musta Parpata Koshira Chandan Chauvya Nagre. Golden water you can easily do it. Gold, boil it 20 minutes and filter it. That water acts as the golden water and it enhance the immunobooster mechanism in the body. Warm water is a need of time nowadays. During meal, during lunch and dinner, you should follow the warm water pattern because it is very important for digestion. So if your digestion is good, then no need to worry. But if your digestion is poor and if you are taking water more and more during lunch or meal, just like in the environment, fire, we will use water to resolve it. Same happen in the body, and so you should take warm water and not a large quantity of water because one shloka that is mentioned in Ayurveda literature, अजीर्ण विषयावारी जीर्णेवारी बलप्रदम भोजनामध्ये अमृतवारी भोजना अंति विषप्रदम. So after lunch or dinner, if you will take excessive quantity of water, it acts as a poison. So diabetes, see the diabetes. In the patient of diabetes, sugar level. Sugar is nothing but it's a Panch Mahabhutik pattern, Prithvi Jal Mahabhut pattern. So that definitely hamper the body systems. And this is a government Ayush guidelines, how to enhance your immunity with Ayush Path. Formulations they have given, basil leaves, tulsi leaves, dalchini, sunta, and Krishna Marich, that is Kademire. So we should follow these the basic guidelines of Ayush for propagation of health to prevent the COVID pandemic effect and also to maintain our body system. Next one, please. Dietetics lifestyle in Ayurvedic way. So this is a concept, Mandapaya, Ilepi, Yavagush. I mean, this is a remedies and we should follow in our restaurant or hotel. I mean, this is a need of time nowadays to start the courses of hotel management, Ayurvedic hotel management. There is a need of time. Ayurvedic hotels means hotel, Ayurvedic hotel for ANC, antenatal care, Ayurvedic hotel for postnatal care, Ayurvedic hotels for pediatric care, Ayurvedic hotels for geriatric care, senior citizens, their food habits, their food quality of food, pediatric quality of food, senior citizens quality of food. It's a need of time nowadays. And this is a Mandapya Vilapi Yavagayush that acts on the digestive system in very well manner. And also it is a means derivatives and various forms of rice, kerala pulses, also the millets. So it is very easily digestible. It is processed with herbs, different types of herbs, which are mentioned in Ayurvedic literatures, and that will give very fruitful result. Also, just when we are going for dinner or lunch, we are ordering the starters, different type of starters. So if we will follow the Lavan Adraka Bhakshanam, means one of the Bhav Prakash, that is Acharya, Ayurvedic Acharya. He have mentioned Bhojana Agre Sada Patyam Lavana Adraka Bhakshanam. Lavan means salt, Adrak means ginger. So ginger salt recipes processed in water with various tasty remedies that will definitely useful, good appetizer also, good digestible also, and also our means resolve the abdominal complaints like bleaching abdomen, heaviness in the abdomen, flatulence, constipations. So it is very important to nourish the body properly through these dietetic remedies. Mandapya Vilepi Yavagayush. Next one, please. Dietetic lifestyle. Next one, please.
Sir.
Now, ancient methodology, which are very familiar and which are very good in Western culture also. Nowadays, Western countries, they are doing or getting globalization in the form of Panchageva Chikitsa, Surya Namaskara, Agnihotra Chikitsa, herbal fumigation. So, Dhupan is the Dinacharya concept, and it is very important nowadays in this COVID-19 pandemic scenario. Dhupan definitely detoxify the environment, and also it's due spiritual effect. Means camper, just take a cow dung on neem leaves and fumigate it. Definitely it will work, and also detoxify the surrounding environment. Agnihotra is a very good and also give enhancing the spiritual mechanism to the body mind. So Surya Namaskara is best for all types of physical, mental ailments, disorders. So daily Surya Namaskara practice. आदित्यस्य नमस्कारणे कुर्वन्ति जिने जिने जन्मांतर सहस्रेषु दारिद्र्येण उपजायते. So this is the mahati of Surya Namaskara. One should follow the Surya Namaskara in proper under the able guidance of yogic expert. Means it is also important when to do, what to do, and who to do. Because just yoga is not a asana, body postures or body mechanisms or steps. It's behind that Yog Nidra, Mudra Abhyas, Bandha Abhyas, your Bandha Abhyas, Mudra Abhyas, Surya Namaskara, Pranayama, so Kapalbhati. So it is very important to proper under the expert of yogic study-oriented personalities. One should do these types of yogic abhyas, and according to the your body capacity. Otherwise, that will be not beneficial. That give adverse effect to your body. So one should follow the proper dietetic code and conduct, seasonal code and conduct, and Vihar code and conduct, that is activities in the form of activities. Panchagavya, nowadays Panchamrut from it is a Panchagavya derivatives. Panchamrut, we are quite familiar with the Panchamrut. Panchamrut is a best immunomodulator, immunobooster nowadays to prevent various types of viral prevalence or infections. So it is very important to follow. Also the Gomutra, cow urine. Cow urine also important, but it should be processed in proper way. And various types of cow ghee means cow ghee, cow milk with honey and combination with honey, that is also beneficial. Turmeric milk, we are quite familiar with the turmeric milk, turmeric latte in the various mall of the US also available now. So turmeric latte, turmeric milk is beneficial for also to prevent the various types of infections, to decrease the cough and also allergic rhinitis, means sneezing pattern, coughing pattern, throat infections. It is very best immunomodulator drug, turmeric. Next one, please. Ayurvedic seasonal detoxification, I already told you that, means this is a Ayurvedic health policy. Invest in health, build a safer future. Means we are investing on finance, but you should now focus. Sarvam eva paritajya shariram anupale. This is the Charkacharya which I have mentioned. Means you should first focus on your health. So woman, that is a process, emesis, that is doing in Kapha Prokop Kala, that is Vasanta Rutu. Basti is a process, that is the enema process, Ayurvedic Kwatha, oil therapy, and that is specifically conducted in rainy season, Varsha Rutu, for the shaman of Vataha. And in Sharad Rutu, Virechan, that is a specific treatment for Pitta dosha. Means it's a medicine for just like to induce loose motions, to eliminate the vitiated Pitta dosha through motions. So it is very important to do practice. It is a body servicing. It is nothing but the body servicing. And each and every individual require body servicing, just like vehicle servicing, to maintain the proper or to increase the mileage and to proper maintenance. Just like that, our bodies also require body servicing. So it is very important to follow. Healthy person also follow, and the ill healthy person can also follow these types of signal detoxification. Next one, please. And nowadays in COVID-19 pandemic, yogic lifestyle that is very reflective and effective is the Jalaneti Kapalbhati. And pranayam techniques, breathing techniques, Dirgha Shwasana Abhyas. So I already everyone quite familiar with these types of yogic lifestyles. And Jalaneti, it is a warm water. You can take it with salt. And after Nasya, before Nasya or nasal oleation, you can perform it. And after that, you can apply oil inside the nostrils. So both combination, Nasya therapy and Jalaneti therapy, it is quite effective in COVID-19 pandemic situations, and also to maintain the respiratory uh, preventive mechanism. Also, second one is Kapalbhati and Ashtanga Yoga means Yam Yam Asana. Asana Abhyas according to the yogic expert and your body functional capacity, because it is very important. Many times asana give adverse effect on the body. Backache, severe backache, spine disorders may affect very arisely, and it give bad effects on the body. So you should first follow the yogic expert advice, how to do asanas, how to follow pranayam, how to do pranayam. It is very important, and this is the process of Kapalbhati pranayam, what given, and we are all quite familiar with this process also. Next one, please. Now, what is the take-home message to our each and every individual? Ayurveda and yogic lifestyles is a need of time now onwards future. Worldwide globalization are now getting to our ancient Indian science. It is a fact. Now, all over the world, Ayurveda and yoga is a very good flow in the flow. So, it is our individual responsibility to follow Ayurvedic and yogic lifestyle in our day-to-day practice. Ayurvedic and yogic malls, Ayurvedic hotels and yogic hotels, it is a need of time. So one should take very seriously, and if you will follow our ancient Indian science, we will get a very big platform also in the form of community transmission. So one should follow the Ayurvedic ethics, yogic ethics, Ayurvedic code and conduct, and yogic ethics and code and conduct. It is a need of time. And next one, please. For this presentation, I have taken the references from all the Ayurvedic literatures and Google. So I am very thankful to these gurus. Next one, please. Lastly, I want to thank to respected Honorable Founder Chairman Pramod Attarde sir and his team. Also, I would like to thank Mr. Gurudas Patil for his coordination. And lastly, I want to say only one thing: live in peace, not in pieces. सर्वे अपि सुखिनः सन्तु सर्वे सन्तु निरामया सर्वे भद्राणि पश्यन्तु मा कच्चित् दुःखभाग् भवेत्. Om Shanti. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Doctor. This was like a wonderful presentation, and like I'm sure this would be helpful for everyone who attended this session. I would encourage everyone, if they have any question and they want to ask any question, they can do it right now. If because of the time, if it doesn't allow us, you can always reach out to Dr. Kamlesh on his email or WhatsApp number for any of your question. One of the question was posted by Priyanka is about the curd, having a curd in the diet plan. What is your views on the curd intake in diet? So you would like to add?
Curd is a now present scenario indicated and contraindication of the curd means which season you should avoid the curd and which season it is very useful to take a curd. But in the practical way, all the 12 months, various products, yogurt, curd derivatives are routinely adopted directly, indirectly in dietetic practices in the form of raita recipes. So better way to avoid curd in Grishma Ritu. And if you want to take curd daily, you should do samskar. Samskar means processing, proper processing. So that means if the dahi curd is explained as a abhishandi in Ayurvedic literature, it increases the secretions of our body and it increases the kapha also. So when the climate is cold, when the climate is there is a vitiated of sana kapha prakop and also the summer hot season, at that time you should avoid the curd. Or if you want to take it, then you should avoid at night. First thing is important to avoid the curd at night. You should take it at after lunch or with lunch, and after that you should take antidote for the curd, means in the form of ginger water also, cardamom, ilaichi, cloves, lavang, means that is useful or beneficial. Dhania means that is also beneficial, means ginger, dhania, and sugar. If you will take processed with, this is a definitely work. So very important to take proper precautions, because each and every dravya have side effects. Though it is a sweet dishes, though it is our daily green vegetables, it is each and every dravya, aharya dravya have side effects. So you should follow proper knowledgeable dietetic experts advice.
Thank you very much, doctor. Luckily, we've been since last 6 months. We have been following daily yoga under the expert or Guruji, Mr. Ganesham Supe. He is also on the call. He is Government of India certified yoga teacher, and since last 6 months, he's conducting, and we do almost follow every day all type of asanas in three postures, right from Kapalbhati to pranayam with bandhas and everything. And I would encourage everyone who is missing it, they can join. Otherwise, we're scheduling a training session, a 2 days training session in August, and I'll inform you accordingly. But in case if you have any more questions for doctor, you can ask. We can have a call open for another 8 more minutes, and then we'll close the call. But very informative knowledge, very helpful information, Dr. Kamlesh, on this.
Thank you, sir, very much. I am very thankful also.
Any questions anyone has? It's still open. Would you like doctor to prepare or send us some kind of a diet guideline? If little bit, if you can make it generic. I understand that diet is based on individual's health, but in general, like especially some of us are based in in the US, we don't get every single item. So what are the replacement, or how the diet should be balanced? Maybe if you can send some kind of.
Simple diets are in the form of green vegetables, phala sabji. That is important day to day our routine. And there are various remedies. For example, in India, Punarnava, that is a herb. And Punarnava's vegetable is very good for chronic kidney disorders or CKD. So, like that, Punarnava paratha means herbs processed in various basic chapatis, the rotis, or rice, or pulses, millets. So, you can use it. But first, the dietetic means like in India, FSSI, जो फूड एंड फूड लाइसेंस ड्रग लेबोरेटरी है, वैसे ही आयुर्वेदिक न्यूट्रिशन काउंसिल इज द न्यूयॉर्क टाइम to propagate Ayurvedic Nutrition Council, Ayurvedic nutrition phenomenon, specific dietetic according to the seasons, according to the your climatic change, according to the biological clock of your body. So we have to plan a 7-week dietetic plan in the form of probably focus on the liquid diet, because liquid diet is very important nowadays, semi-solid liquid diet, and try to avoid means spicy, non-vegetarian fermented food, bakery products, and that is frozen food that is harmful to the body. Ready to eat is a good pattern, but Maggie and others like products is not good. Means pasta, Maggie, that is not good for our health for longer time. So better way to avoid that and take a vegetable soup, green vegetable soup, but process rich with cloves, elaichi, pepper, black pepper. But also remind in the mind that when we are taking this means already that is a very hot properties. So you should be carefully under the observation. You shall proceed it, because many times what happen after taking Ayush Path in India, this happened. Patient complaining of severe gastritis, vomiting, nausea, and also the piles, anorexia disorders. So better way, what is suitable for our body, what is beneficial for our body, according to the diet, one should follow the diet also. And another three things is fruits, but don't take viruddha components. Means in our Ayurveda, uncompatible food means shikran. We are quite familiar with banana milk, banana with milk. So that is not good. Fruit salads, different types of fruit salad. So that is also not good because that causes not instantly, but thembe thembe tade saate. Vegetation occurs. Just we are taking routinely, practicing that is routinely, then it will definitely harmful to our body. So allergic skin conditions, itching, urticaria, different types of skin eruptions, that will be happen. So better way to avoid the uncompatible food combination. Uh, Fish, many times we are taking fish, but after fish, milkshake. So that will not good. This is also very harmful to our body.
Thanks a lot. Thanks, doctor, on this. Viruddha here.
Thank you, sir.
Any question anyone has? Okay, good.
Thank you, Pramod Dada and Kamlesh sir. It's a very informative session.
Thank you, sir.
Thanks, Anil. I think there are no more questions, so we can close the session. Thanks once again, Dr. Kamlesh, for sharing your experience and knowledge to all of us. I think we all will try to follow the yogic lifestyle, especially the body clock, Viruddha Ahar, avoid Viruddha Ahar, and follow all standard practices what you explained on this. I would recommend if you can share the deck with every one of us, or maybe make a PDF and share it with us so we can, study it after the call also.
Yes, sir. Thank you very much.
Thanks everyone for joining this, event. Right now, COVID virus has taught us that rather than being an individual health more important, I think social health being more important is a now practice. So it's not that only I need to be healthy, but I have to make sure everyone else who I'm staying with are also healthy, and they're not passing the transmission to every one of us. So this is a joint effort for all of us, that we all have to make sure all our friends, families, relatives, nations, cities, and everybody is healthy. So that's our mission right now. We are on this year and onto this. Yesterday we went the New Jersey senator and our executive director. She presented our work to New Jersey senator. He actually appreciated a lot on the work and initiatives been taken care. So thanks at the end to everyone, and in future I will keep you posted for any event. Thank you, Dr. Kamlesh.
Yes, sir. Thank you. Same to you. And have a nice day.
Thanks. And I'll share the recording on a YouTube link very soon on to everyone.
Okay, sir.
Thanks.